Okay, we're live.
Here we go, guys. Good evening, everyone from the UK. Today is a special day because today we have our final of the 300 Baja Fit Challenge. Okay, we have our finalists. There will be 6 athletes competing for the finals today. 3 females and 3 males. And today we have a special guest with us, our queen of the Baja Fit, Professor Vivi. How are you?
I'm good, Professor. How are you?
I'm so good at seeing each other every week. It feels like it's part of our routine. I hope that carries on throughout the rest of the years to come.
I just love that. I've seen you more than ever now. We're very connected. Thank you for having me one more time. I want to wish you happy birthday. I know it's
Thank
your
you.
birthday week. It's Brownie Star. You don't celebrate one day. You celebrate 7 days. Tell me about it. Celebrating the whole week.
It's a big birthday on the quarantine as well. So it's 40 years old, getting old, but always happy to be here and excited for this challenge to come as well.
You look great, Professor. Professor Fabiana Borges just challenged you to be live next Friday for the Baja Fit 10 for 10 challenge. And I know you just turned 40, but you're in shape and you're going to do great live. Get ready.
I just been put on the spot now. We're on live and everyone is watching. Now, how can I say no for that? I bet as well just start training harder this week and, forget about the rest of the celebration. Focus for the 19th, right? It's going to be on the 19th, June.
June 19th at 10 a.m. PST at Baja Fit 72 Instagram live.
I'll be there or I'll be here. We'll do it. Oh, Vivi, just a quick one. So as we hear now, people from the UK is more connected to the Baja Fit after all these, this lockdown stuff. I think we were very fortunate to kind of understand and learn more about the Baja Fit. And now we have this 300 challenge. That was a very good move that went viral within our team worldwide. And taking advantage of that, when did it came about this idea to create this challenge and create a competition within the members of the areas of the Greece Bar?
Professor, the idea to create the challenge, it was a long time ago with our GB family in Australia. I work very close with them. They're very, the Baja Fit there is big, is huge. They do Baja Fit classes, Baja Fit challenges, and Baja Fit games. Since day one, Professor Marcelo Rezende is supporting Baja Fit. But during this pandemic, during this lockdown and COVID-19, the challenge became bigger and bigger because we all needed something to keep us active and connected that would be easier to do anywhere, in any space, even alone. So the challenge was a great fit for this tough times that we were alone, locked down in our houses. So that's why it became viral, like you said, like everyone doing it and challenging each other. It's not an easy challenge. So as a Gracie Baja team member, we like hard and we like everything that we can do together. So I think that's why the 300 became very popular.
It's pretty good because when you see on those times, one thing that we miss the most is the competition, right? Because there's nothing's happening, and we can all train, and we can all have like the personal goal to become fitter, to become to evolve and get better. But at the same time, you miss the times to test yourselves, because it's nothing out there. So it's pretty cool to see this movement. And then here in UK, it was very well receptive, and people really loved the idea, got very inspired. And we have here the finalists. We have like Summer only from the central region, Hannah Finneran from the north, and Sula May from the south. as the females, representatives of the finals. And also we have Lucas from the central region, Dan from the north, and Stefano from the south. Are you looking forward to see those guys put into a show here?
Professor, I'm very looking forward to it. It was a big, just like a big game that we used to do, but people were trying so hard and training so hard, becoming so good at it that we thought a competition would be a good thing for us. Like you said, because this year all the jiu-jitsu tournaments are canceled, and in that way we can push ourselves harder and have our time out there, because they are doing really good. And I know the 6 people you just mentioned, the names right now, are really tough to be here doing this challenge in less than 10 minutes. It's not easy. And I'm sure they're going to do it way less than 10 minutes. And I'm looking forward to see it.
I'm really looking forward to it too. So let's take advantage here. Let's call Professor Victor. Professor Victor, can you join us to announce all the participants? And Professor Victor also will demonstrate all the exercises to be done nice and properly. Professor Vivi is going to be the judge. So we're going to start with the girls first. Okay, and then Professor Vivi and Professor Victor are going to be watching all of you guys. And if there's anything wrong, you know, like Professor Otávio did, or not mentioning that. Okay, guys, I want to see a proper sprawl and a proper jump. Okay, Professor Victor going to show exactly how it is. No cheating. Okay, otherwise Professor Victor going to be screaming at you guys. All right, so then girls first. Then we're going to go for the guys, and then probably we're going to talk also to the champions today. And we have also an interview with Professor Vivi after all the challenges done. So Professor Victor, how are you?
I'm very well, super excited to see what's going to happen tonight. This is so good to see this becoming a reality. I have seen all those athletes, you know, going really hard during the lockdown period on their workouts by themselves. I saw they're tagging us on Instagram and everything. Now I know they really capable of putting a really good show. I know most of them personally as well, which makes it really, really nice for me. But I think it's going to be a really good thing to show this to all the Gracie Barra community, that now that we're alive, people be able to watch and catch up with that later. So it's really, really, really nice. I think this came at a very, very good time, because I believe that, you know, during this challenging time where we couldn't really do what we needed to do to train, this came to really motivate us to exercise. And I have to say, whenever I was challenged first to do the 300 challenge at the Instagram with Professor Vivi, I was not in the most active form of myself. I was not as motivated to train. But I didn't say no to the challenge. I went for it. And it was the beginning of the change of my routine. I really started to work really hard. I started to change my routine, started to run, work out as much more than I was before. And it really changed my perspective. So I'm sure that if this helped me, I can believe that it helped so many people all over the world. So again, this project is 100% in line with our Gracie Barra vision, which is to help, you know, all our members, help all our community of jiu-jitsu for them to improve themselves. So this is really good. Now let's do it over here, and I'm definitely gonna, whenever Professor Vivi call the exercises, I'm gonna show here a little bit how the exercise is supposed to look like.
So let's do it, Professor Victor. It was nice to hear from you about your experience doing the Barra Fit 300 challenge.
Can you guys see me well here?
I'm glad you accepted the challenge. Professor, put your camera higher, please. There you go. Now step back. I think a little bit lower so I can see your feet.
That's going to be a little challenge.
Are you alone?
Yes, I'm with Professor Simon. Can you guys see me here now?
Professor Simon can be the cameraman. Okay, now it's better. Can you turn sideways, please, Professor? Can you do the exercise on your side so I can talk to the guys about hip extension? Okay, so lower a little bit, Professor Simon. Lower. There. Okay, so first exercise, guys, air squats. Okay, so it's a 90-degree squats. You don't need to be lower than that. And what I'm gonna be watching is if you're going all the way up doing hips extension. Okay, so if you do half squats, I'm gonna say fault, and I'm gonna add 2 seconds to your performance. So you have to go like Professor Victor is doing all the way up. You're doing great, Professor. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Second exercise, push-ups. So elbows is gonna be 90 degrees to the line of your back. That's enough. You can stay sideways, Professor, so I can see the angle. There you go. So elbow to your back is enough. Go ahead, down, low. That's it, and up. Full elbow extension. Professor's passing a little bit. You don't need to. Just like elbow to your back is enough. There. And I mean, you're going too far, Professor. You don't need to. Okay. Just like less than that. Yes, there you go. That's perfect. Professor Victor is in great shape, so he likes to go all the way. That's perfect. So modified would be knees down. Okay. So modified, same elbow angle. That's what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching your elbows, guys. If it's elbow to your back and full extension of your elbows. I'm not watching your feet. I'm not watching your hips, okay? All right, so third exercise is jumping sprawls. All right, so you're gonna put your hands on the ground. You're gonna kick your legs back, knees on the ground. I'm gonna be watching that if you're touching your knees down. And now I'm gonna be watching if your feet are off the ground as you jump. That's the only thing I'm watching. I'm not watching your head position. I'm not watching your hip position, just your knees down and your feet off. Okay, that's good, Professor. So lunges, I'm gonna be watching if you're doing 25 each leg. So it's 25 one leg first for you to switch, okay? So you can't do 5, 5, 10, 10. It's 25. So Professor Victor is doing right. So your back knee, you see the knee touching the mat. I'm gonna be watching that. Knee touching the mat and knee passing the hip line. So knee touching the mat, knee passing the hip line, and 25 each leg. So sit-ups now, Professor. So your feet should be down to the ground. You can't bring your feet off the ground. So feet down, and your elbows go to the line of your knees. That's perfect. So you're not holding your legs to sit up. You're not using your hands. So the only thing I'm watching is feet down to the mat and elbows to your knees. Last one is plank push-up. What I'm gonna be watching is if your hands are replacing your elbows. So 4 times, like elbow, elbow, hand, hand. I'm counting 4 to be 1 rep. So Professor is doing right. Notice his hand is replacing his elbow. He's moving the hand back to where the elbows were. So that's perfect. I'm not watching so much your feet and your hips. Of course, you want to have your hips in a good line with your back. You don't want your hips too high, but I'm going to be watching the elbow, elbow, hand, hand to count 1 rep. Okay, that's it, Professor. We're good.
All right, then, everyone. So now, as we all know the participants, we all know the exercises, we're going to start now. The challenge starts with the girls. So Professor Victor, Professor Vivi, you guys are going to be with your eyes on the money. Make sure you guys be on form. Good look, everyone. And we have a chat after the challenge.
Should I keep my camera on or off, Professor Braulio?
That would be a good question for Professor Simon, our director. What do we do it? I think it's best if you just...
Guys, it would be nice if you stay with the camera on and only the athletes that are doing, the athletes that are not going to participate now off.
Okay.
Just whoever's talking and the athletes.
So I'm going to ask the girls to turn sideways so I can see their form, the hips, and I need to see their feet as well. So they need to be, Sula, can you step back to the wall a little? Yes, that's it. That's better. So Hannah is good. Let me see Summer. Let me see your camera position. Okay, can you turn sideways, please? Turn on your side. Yeah, you're gonna do the challenge sideways to the camera, okay? So Sula, you do everything facing your door, okay? So I can see you sideways. So you're good there. I think I'm ready, professors, if you're ready.
Yeah, ready to go, guys. You can time it.
So Sula, don't face, yeah, stay sideways, okay? That way. So even the plank, you're gonna be on your side. There you go. Okay, so who's gonna do the countdown? Me?
Yes, Professor. You lead the way now.
Okay. So I need somebody to stop the timer for each one of the athletes. So the coach needs to be in charge of that. I can't coordinate the timer for 3 people, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go 5 seconds down. When I say go, you all go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hannah, go lower. Doing good. Go lower. Hips extension, Summer. Keep going. Keep going. Yes. Really good. That's great.
And you guys are looking good, Professor Vivi.
They're 1 minute into it. They're doing really good. It's 1 minute. They're already doing push-ups. That's great. I see Hannah moving to the jumping sprawls. Let's go, girls. Push, push, push. Doing good.
You know, this is when you start to really feel the burn when you get to the sprawl part. I felt it before, and it's we're going. Keep going, Hannah. There we go. Sula, Summer, keep pushing the pace.
2 minutes now.
I think, Professor Victor, after the 20th sprawls, it's when the fight begins.
Yes. You can think about it like as in a match of jiu-jitsu, you know you're already tired, you got a halfway to go there. You got to finish it all the way. You can't finish the fight yet. You got to keep pushing until the end of the time.
Exactly. We're all fighters here. We don't stop. We don't give up.
100%.
They're doing great. There's no fault, no penalty so far. They're all doing good.
That's really good stuff. Really good stuff.
They're
Good
really
work, guys. Good work. Keep the pace. Don't stop.
All right, we
Let's
have our
go,
first into
girl.
the lunges.
Nice.
Hannah is ready doing the lunges. Let's go. Doing good, doing good. Her form is right.
Just over 3 minutes now, Professor.
3 minutes, yes. Let's go, Sula. Don't stop. Keep
Keep going, guys.
moving. You
Come on,
can do it.
Summer.
Take your hand off your leg, Hannah. No hand allowed on a leg. That's one fault for Hannah.
Oh, good though, Hannah. Focus. Get your focus back and get cracking.
With 3.5 minutes.
Good work, Sula.
Go, Sula. Let's go, push, girl. You can do that. Let it burn. It's all in your mind. Your body can do it. Let's go, girls. Let's go, Summer. Don't stop.
When you go past this part, it's all cruising now towards the end. Good.
Good, good. Let's go, Summer.
4 minutes.
Hannah's doing abs. Let's go. Doing good. Elbows to your knees.
Very nice. Keep the pace. Keep digging, Summer. Don't stop.
Yes.
Keep pushing. You can do this. You can do this. Come on, Hannah. All the way through.
4.5 minutes.
Come on, Sula. Come on, push the pace, Sula. Don't think too much about it. Just keep going. Don't stop, Sula. That's good, Summer. Keep going. Good pace there, Hannah.
Just push through it, girl.
Do this. Come on.
57. 5 minutes.
Good job, Summer. Going to sit up, Summer. Good job.
Let's go. Elbows to your knees, Summer. Elbows up to your knees. Let's go. Yes, girl, you got it. Nice speed, Sula, for abs. Now catch up, Sula. Catch up on the abs. You're doing good. So, Hannah, plank position. Don't bend your knees, girl. Extend your legs. It's plank position. Hannah has to extend her. Yes, just one more fault for Hannah. There.
Keep going,
Doing
guys.
good though, Hannah. You're leading the challenge.
That's when you crush. Keep going.
So Sula and Summer are together on the abs. They're doing great. I think they can catch up with Hannah if they speed it up on the abs. Let's go, girls. Hannah is almost there. Man, incredible.
Good work.
Gonna finish this challenge in less than 7 minutes. It's so good for girls. This time is amazing. Keep your legs extended, Hannah. Don't bend your knees, girls. It's plank position, plank. She bends her knees as she goes down. I'll give her one more fault because it's plank position. Extend your knees.
It's just time.
She's over. So 6:36. Okay, thank you, coach. I'm gonna add 6 seconds to it.
Keep going, Summer. Keep going. Good job, Hannah. Get some water, hydrate. Get your breath back. You did amazing, girl. It was really nice, Hannah. Very good.
Is really good.
Very good form, Hannah.
Doing a very there.
Good job. Nice one, Sula.
Let's go, Summer. Yes, she's back on it. Every second counts, Professor. When they stop to rest, it's just like 2 seconds they miss. So it's good to keep going. Even if you go slower, it's good that you don't stop. You don't want to.
Yeah, I need to keep counting those points, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go, Sula. Almost there. Come on, Summer. Keep the mind going. Keep the body going. Keep going. Don't think too much about anything. Just keep driving.
Let's go, Sula. Almost there. Fight. Summer is done? Yeah.
Yeah, 8:28, Professor.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Sula done too.
8:39.
Good work, Sula.
What's
Man,
for
you guys pushed it hard.
It's 39, 8:39 for Sula.
We had, Professor, we have 6:42 for Hannah.
Yes.
We have 8:28 for Summer and 8:39 for Sula.
Yeah. Correct.
Amazing, guys.
That's crazy, man. Halfway, I don't know how the girls could carry on. The legs start giving out. Oh my God. Am I going to go through this, Professor Vivi, next week?
No, Professor, it's another challenge.
Oh, thank God.
A different challenge. But Professor Victor did this one.
Nah, Victor is the man. Well done, Victor.
I didn't feel like the man after the challenge last time.
Girls, you did awesome.
I felt just like Hannah down there.
You can tell 3 warriors that they didn't even.
All of them, and it's incredible to see the pace. Everybody pushed to their max, and this is the purpose of this challenge: is for you to push your limits until the end. Don't stop when it gets hard, and that basically all of you guys have done that, and that's what's the most important part.
Professor, I'm so proud of these girls. They represented really well. It's a tough challenge. They did it in a good, with a good form. Summer had to stop a few times to rest, but she was back in a perfect form. There's no penalty or fault for Summer. I think she should feel very proud of herself. She is in shape. If you finish this challenge in less than 10 minutes, it means you're in very good shape. And she finished in 8:28. Sula had to stop a few times too. And she was fighting through it the whole time. She finished in 8:39, which is also great. And Hannah, I'm very impressive. It was very impressive because she was like moving the whole time, like no stop. Because of that, she missed form here and there, but even adding the penalties, the faults, she's still the winner. 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Congratulations, Hannah. Hannah, can you say, can you talk? Come on, let's unmute Hannah. Let's see what, Hannah, well done. Congratulations. How are you feeling there?
Exhausted. Yeah, feel like I'm going to throw up, so I'm trying to stop myself. But yeah, no, just obviously thank you guys so much for finding something that brought us all together up and down the country in such a difficult time. So no, I really enjoyed it. Girls are absolute beasts. Sorry about a couple of my form, but yeah, I got through without throwing up, so I'm really.
Talking about your form, just one more thing. Sorry, Professor. It's not that you tend to do it. It's when we get really tired, our mind just trick us. And it's not that you're like, do it on purpose. That's why it's nice to have somebody here to remind you, going back to your form, because you are tired, you're in the middle of a fight. And it's very normal that your body reacts in that way. But you did great. Every time I reminded you, you try to get back to what was right. And I think you did great. Congratulations.
Yeah, Professor Graham here as well with the whip, like, hey. So yeah.
Yay. Hannah, when you went to this, preparing for this competition, I know that Graham is very competitive, and I know you also very competitive too. How was the lead up for today? Did you do any preparations? Because I know you do the Barra Fit for a while already. It's something, it's not new for you. You're always working out, always training. But when you had that competition in mind, okay, that's going to be this Thursday. How was your week leading to today?
I'd love to tell you that my mind is as strong as my body, but I was absolutely terrified. I'm not a competitor. I've obviously cheered my husband and my son on for years, but I'm not, as you know, I don't compete in jiu-jitsu, but I'm very competitive. And was more worried about kind of letting everybody down and letting Graham down than I was getting through it. So yeah, my body was prepared, but maybe I wasn't. I was very anxious, but I'm really pleased that I did it. Really pleased to obviously represent the North. Just, yeah, looking forward to whatever's for dinner.
Oh, Hannah, when was the part that was the hardest on this time? Which one did you feel like that was tough?
I think the mental challenge probably was the jumping sprawls. I think because they was definitely the hardest, but they're also at the at the halfway point. So I thought, get over that point, I'd be okay. Going to the lunges after that was probably the hardest. But I think actually in the lead up, when everyone was talking and we were going through the exercises, my brain was just like But no, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
You did a great job. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your partner, Professor Graham, which is a very good coach, and you guys motivate each other. It's very, very, very good. Well done. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
All right, then, guys. So I would ask now, well done for all the competitors that competed today. Okay, Summer. So you guys did great. Well done, Hannah. Congratulations. And for the first time, we have the national champion of the Barra Fit 300. That's awesome in the history. All right, guys. So thank you very much for participating, everyone. I really appreciate it. Now, if I ask you guys to put your videos on without the videos, and we're going to come up now with the boys. Now it's time for all the guys final. So I'll bring it up here, Professor Victor and Professor Vivi, to carry on the mode.
I'm ready for the boys. If you are, Professor Victor, I believe they were with us when you demonstrate all the exercises. I believe they're ready to go. I just need to check their cameras. Just Monaro, turn sideways, vira de lado. There you go. I think I can see all of them really well. Again, I need the coaches in charge of the timer. I can't time all of them. I'm gonna go 5, count down 5 seconds here. When I say go, you start. Is that good, Professor Victor? Anything else before we go?
No, you're good. I'm just excited to see this happening.
All right, so guys, get in position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, squats looking good. They're all doing hip extension, so no fault so far. All good.
That's really, really, really good. Keep that pace, everybody. You guys are gonna go far.
Hip extensions. There you go, guys.
We can see Stefano and Lucas pushing really
Monaro,
hard.
estica o braço todo. Elbow extension, guys. Push all the way up. No half push-ups, okay? All the way up, all the way up.
Stretch your arms, guys.
1 minute.
That's a very good form, Professor. All the hips and leg position, I'm very impressed. Wow. Monaro is flying, man. And Stefano is with him on a jumping sprawls. Not all of them. Dan is doing the sprawls too. Wow. Really good.
Nice.
Don't worry about a high jump, guys. As long as your feet are off the ground, you're good to go.
That's really good pace, guys. Really good pace.
It's a minute and 45. They're doing sprawls, Professor. This is crazy.
That's super fast, eh?
Super fast. They're in shape, man.
You know, I know that the guys like Lucas been preparing like for weeks for this challenge. I told him that's gonna be a challenge. He's been preparing ever since. He's been pushing really hard, doing this challenge like multiple times a week, and bringing his time down every single day. So it's been really good. I'm sure the guys have been pushing really hard too.
Preparation is everything. Every time you do this challenge, you do it better. It's better and better every time you do it. of course, if you get to 5 minutes mark, it's harder to get better. But if you're like under 10, every time you do it, you get better and better.
Look, Stefano, straight.
So
Look, Stefano's space. Look, his
Stefano,
face on
hand
the
off
split
the
squat.
leg, hand off the leg. Stefano, take your hand off your leg. I'm gonna give him one fault.
He's going in a good pace though. He
3 minutes.
He didn't need the hand on an arm.
No,
No
he
leg.
didn't. No.
Keep that pace, Dan. Keep going, Dan. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Yeah, see, Stefano, you're doing a really good job. You're catching up really well.
And he's flying. I don't know if it's only my
Yeah, he
camera,
crossed
but
over.
it looks like he's flying. Like,
Well, Stefano
crazy.
and Lucas going to sit-ups at the same time. So Stefano caught up a lot on the split squat.
3.5 minutes.
Elbows to your knees, guys. Elbows
Elbow to
all
the
the way
knees.
up to your knees. Go all the way up.
Come on,
on the
Dan.
sit-up,
Come on, let's
guys.
go, Dan. Let's catch up, Dan. You got to fly on the sit-ups, huh?
Doing good, doing good. Let's go. Elbows to your knees all the way up.
Nice. Now Dan is also on the sit-ups.
Let's go, Dan. It's time to catch up. Let's go.
It's a really close battle between Lucas and Stefano right now.
4
Really
minutes and
close.
12 seconds.
What was that?
Guys, I want to see elbows. Munaro, I'll give you one fault. Elbows to your knees all the way up.
Yeah, Stefano's gone cruising. He's now on the planks already.
Don't.
We gotta catch up that.
Oh, Professor Munaro, you have to use your hand to replace your elbow. What he's doing,
You gotta
it's
tem que
strong.
colocar a mão no lugar do cotovelo. Lucas, you gotta put your hand where the elbow is. There we go. You gotta move your hand. You gotta move your hand towards the elbow.
A mão tem que entrar no lugar do cotovelo. Vou dar para ele mais uma falta. One more fault to
And
Munaro.
now it's good. Now it's good, Munaro. Now it's better. Come on, take your elbow, move it again.
Now your hand is moving. There you go.
Come on, you can do this, Lucas. Come on, Stefano, don't stop.
Stefano never stopped, man. I'm shocked how quick he is.
Wow,
Good.
that's really good. It's a really close match. Come on, Lucas,
Stefano,
don't
keep your
stop.
legs extended. Plank position. Keep your knees extended.
It's gonna be
Don't bend
close.
your knees. Good job, Dan. Let's go, Munaro. Não para.
Don't stop, guys.
Time. Wow. I think he's, yeah.
Wow. 5:42.
I'll add 2 seconds to Stefano, okay?
Good job, Stefano.
What's Munaro's time?
It was 6 minutes 2. And then
5:56 for Lucas.
5:56.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add the 4 seconds.
Is that 4 seconds penalty for Lucas, right?
4 seconds. I just was warning him about the plank, and he was trying to adjust, and I think that was good, but I had to give him at least 2.
6:31 for the other one. Lucas, for the times that you have told me that you done, this is the fastest I've ever done.
So
you have overcome yourself, man. That's really good.
So I have, with penalties for Stefano, I have 5:44. Then I have Lucas with penalties at 6 minutes flat. And then I have Dan at 6:31. That's 3 incredible times.
Oh, you guys, incredible.
My
Well
God.
done.
Man, when you were seeing like Professor Otávio doing 5:40, my goodness, you guys are already so close. That was tough, man. You guys are. Vivi, how do you think the level of the athletes here in UK? Man,
It was hard for me to watch like all of them because they're so quick. They're like Stefano was like flying. It was so amazing to watch. He was very fast, and to be honest, I gave him like one fault. I had to, but his performance was like sharp, really good, beginning to end.
And
Really the
Oh,
champion.
his lunges was really fast. Super impressed with the lunges.
I think like I think like Dan is a tall guy, isn't it? He's like taller. No, you're not tall.
His long limbs.
Short. Okay. I think like Professor Dan was really into perform well more than the pace. I think he was maybe in his head to do everything right and not so quick. I think he really did everything right. There's no fault here, no penalty for Dan. He did really well the whole challenge. And Monaro did amazing in speed, and he did great in performance until the plank. He struggled a little bit on a plank position, not using his hands to replace the elbows, but he got the faults, and he still has a good time here. Amazing, like 5 minutes and 44. It's like really good.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible because usually Vivi, when we compete, usually we are competing beside the other competitors, and then when you have a reference, it's kind of you can set your bar a little to the level that what you see, but when you're not seeing, it's you against you to the best of you. That's that, and the guys, man, went at it. It was pretty tough to. I don't think I can. I'm scared of next week.
That's our biggest competition, right, Professor Braulio? Ourselves.
Exactly.
That's why I love this challenge so much. I think they're all champs. To first to accept the challenge, second to embrace it. It's something new. You never competed online with something that you've never done. So they're all like amazing athletes, great performance. I want to congratulate all of them. But Stefano was the champion today.
Well done,
thank you very much, professors. Just as I say, I need to breathe a little bit.
I like the touch, dude. I love it. It's not even Movember, so it's for real, huh?
Yeah, it is. So
Man,
yeah, it was amazing.
I just want to repeat the same questions that I did with the ladies because I think it's something that people want to know. Like all of you guys that we competed today, you already can see you guys fit. You guys are already in good shape. But as we haven't been competing in anything in the last few months, when you found out about this competition, and you sign up for it, how are you excited to perform like live and compete against other people?
So yeah, everything began from my professor, Professor Rich, just next to me here. And he sent me a message saying, Steph, you're gonna do the 300 challenge, you're gonna smash it because you are the right guy. And so without any discussion or any argument, say, okay, Rich, I'll do it. No worries. I'm the man, I can do it. I've always been fit, I always train all my life. And yeah, even if the lockdown was still going on, I was training at home, just try to perform the techniques and try to, adjust every movement in order to don't catch any penalty or faulty on the official one. And then when we discovered there will be like the UK national finals, I was really buzzed up. I say, so Rich, we have to do it. I need to do a good time. They need to choose me because I'm gonna win.
And you were right.
Yeah, it's just was something just to keep myself motivated. It's already 3 months now. Don't step in the mat, maybe more. And for something like me, I used to train every day. It's something really frustrating. So, it was just another challenge for me. That I want to prove myself first, and then the others, and be able to do everything.
That's pretty good. That's close to the record. The record is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Do you think you could beat that one? Because that's pretty close, man.
Yeah, I probably I could, because in that one that I recorded last week, I've done in 5 in 11.
What?
But yeah, I've done 5 in 11. There is the video in Instagram and Facebook. And but the thing is, as Octavio Souza say in the podcast that you've done, he was doing better probably in the gym without no one was seeing him. And anyway, today was a competition, and I had the same feeling when I was stepping in a mat before a fight. The same, adrenaline and something in your heart and mind. You will say, okay, today we're gonna compete. So there was like someone judging you. It's not different environment, different scenarios, but I did great, I think.
Now you did perfect. Confirm it, please. You doing good, man. You up there. You up there.
Professor, I love that he said that he had the same feeling as a jiu-jitsu competition, because that's what Barra Fit tries to do, to align everything with jiu-jitsu. What Barra Fit does is to prepare ourselves to get better, to improve in our jiu-jitsu training and in our jiu-jitsu competition, right? So I love to hear that. Professor Victor said the same thing when I challenged him for the 300. He was like, wow, I feel nervous and it's a competition. So I feel the same things I usually feel to go out there and compete. And that's awesome. That's what we all need right now, right? Relate to jiu-jitsu as much as we can, connect to jiu-jitsu as much as we can, because we're just a better person with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we are, definitely.
That's for sure. Stefano, congratulations, bro. What a form.
Thank you very much, Professor.
All the competitors, you guys did great, showing like a really warrior spirit, not giving up, giving your best. And man, you guys work really, really hard. The time that you guys are reached today, it's pretty like top level for sure.
Professor, is there, Professor Victor, what is the prize for the winners? Hold on.
You mute, Professor.
Sorry. It's gonna be a 100-pound voucher at GB Wear Europe. So you guys can, Professor, you guys all know how to find us. Just contact directly GB Wear, and we will be granting you your voucher. So now, Hannah and Stefano, congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much, professors, and thank you very much for the other competitors. It was a pleasure, and see you next. Maybe for the 10 per 10.
Opa, hey,
yes.
Stay away. Talking, Vivi already mentioned Vito being nervous. My mouth is dry. My stomach is so, oh my God. And I see you guys perform at this level. Oh my God.
Listen, guys, I'd like to say everyone who participated today, thank you for taking the challenge on, for coming over here and taking the time to donating your time, your energy for this challenge. It's not easy, and you all have done it. But as I know, all of you guys, I know you guys are big supporters of the team. And when I saw the names coming up to the challenge, I already knew those are the people I expected to do. And that's really, really, really good. Let's keep the ball rolling. We want to continue to bring this challenge ahead. So we will be merging to the 10 by 10, 100% for the next season, next month. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to bring some extra challenge for you guys. But before that, I can't wait to see Professor Braulio on the 19th of June. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure.
I cannot say the same.
I saw his eyes have changed whenever he saw he got challenged. You were like, oh, me? Now serious? Now I have to say yes. Okay, I go.
What she's doing to me.
I love it.
All right, guys. So, Professor Victor, look, I will have a quick chat with Professor Vivi, and you're gonna have to continue because I have the chat show global in about half an hour. So you're gonna carry on the conversation, because there's so much to listen from Professor Vivi. I'm gonna start a little bit of how we started everything, and then Professor Victor, please, you take the lead. You've been part of the show here, and guys, congratulations, everyone. You guys did amazing, and I should have seen this. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
You wear voucher, but we know more than kind of ever. It's a really difficult time now with fundraising, and you might have seen kind of us doing our fundraising online. But I'd actually really like to donate my voucher to a cause that either GPWA Europe decides or the ambassadors. As much as I'd love to spend it on myself, I'd really like to give it back to a cause that you see fit. So thank you so much.
Good job, Juana. Thank you so much for your people. You know, you guys are so great to be around.
Hey, what an awesome event, man. Seeing those guys.
And with you live could be so.
All right, guys. Team training, and we're talking to Master Fly. We're doing what he's doing to our association, and then you come back in the day, coming to America now.
The dribbling, like coming through, and Gracie Barra, it's about it, but it's Barra Fit is and I look up to them. I can tell you, Master Carlos is a supporter. He's and we're all together.
We also engage because man, everyone's talking about that of spreading the Barra Fit. It's been so good. And I believe that everything happens for a reason, and in the individual sport, but we need each other. So actually practice in full in all the exercise, but most of the exercise on Barra Fit, it's by yourself. And then this was something rising and getting very motivated, because something that they give them a lot, the characters a little bit closer. They get more motivated to get in shape and also understand Jiu-Jitsu.
I think so, Professor. I agree. The GB online classes, the Jiu-Jitsu classes, Gracie Barra had to come up with solo drills, right? And I think when people realized solo drills are the drills we do in the Barra Fit classes, they just could relate like quicker Barra Fit to Jiu-Jitsu. And after the GB online classes, I think we have like more people involved and more people practicing Barra Fit, because now they understand even more the benefits, and they can see Barra Fit and Jiu-Jitsu very aligned and connected together.
That's cool. And what do you see Barra Fit after this section, this season? Now everyone is much more. We're already doing the Barra Flex, which was the next stage of the Barra Fit, which I have been enjoying a lot. It's something that's still in progress, right? But it's so it's a kind of exercise that you don't burst yourself the way that on the competition today. Something that you get warmed up, you work out, and you stretch your body, and you kind of feel very kind of ready for the rest of the day. And how was the lead to the Barra Flex? What came about? Like what made you, let's focus on make this new stage?
Yeah, answering your question about how the train is going here in US, I think like we're gonna keep training for challenges, because I think that helps a lot the team as a whole, like to be connected, to be in shape for competition. So we're a little bit ahead of you guys. What we're doing today in UK 300 competition challenge, we're gonna be doing soon here in US the 10 for 10 competition challenge. But we're gonna keep going with these challenges because we believe they're really good and they get people very excited because there is competition involved. So what I see also for these challenges is to have them in big events like Summit or CIGB in Brazil, or the camp you guys do in Europe that I'm very excited to come in next year in July. We can do this challenge competition there. And it's something that I think people like so much right now, and we want to keep doing. But the flex, it's just a class that we feel like we need after a hard week of training. Professor Master Carlos always tells us to stretch as much as we can. You know that he believes to be a good jiu-jitsu fighter, you need to be strong, fast, and flexible. So he loves the flex class, but it's not a class that's gonna get us prepared to compete, but it's a class to take care of our bodies, to help us in mobility, flexibility, but in a way that we're still connected to jiu-jitsu. You don't need to do moves to stretch that's not going to help you with anything in jiu-jitsu. So the moves that we bring to the flex are moves that we use in jiu-jitsu, we need in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and you can see by all the exercises you feel your core very strong. I've been doing a while because I've been actually practicing here on the weekly basis on the Zoom classes on the BarFit, and I felt that my core became very worked out. And then one of the most important part of the body for jiu-jitsu is the core. The core strength. Like when you do the planks, you focus a lot as well on the thighs, on the glutes, which is all the power of our hips come from. And then I'm sure that on the end of the, I joke around like, I'm not fit because I like it. I'm always been very active, and I have been in a much better shape during this quarantine than before when the quarantine started, because I put myself in spending more time to do something for myself. And as I wanted to lead by example as well, so I was I'm practicing all the Zoom classes, and I feel a big difference on my body already. And also everyone who's carried on training, even though by themselves, they also said the same. And then I have students that they never tried on the mats yet. They signed up just before the lockdown, and they've been practicing, and they really cannot wait. And you can tell even by the body language, when you do for a long time, you can tell that is already an evolution on the posture, on how they can handle the exercise for longer. And this will make a huge difference, very complementary for the training jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, we're missing jiu-jitsu training how it used to be. But doing these online classes, I think it's a great way to keep our selves in shape, connected. So when we come back, it's not that we're gonna start from zero, right? So we can't stop everything right now and go back to zero. We need to keep moving and keep going. Our mind work, watching techniques, watching classes if we can't do classes. And some days of the week, we need to do classes and practice techniques. So we might miss the timing of applying techniques because we're off the mats for so long, the school mats for so long. But if we're still moving and in a way connected to jiu-jitsu, when we come back to regular classes, we don't feel so behind, right? So in all the coordination aspect of it, like we do flex and we connect 4 exercises in a way that you flow and you have to really connect to your body and to the techniques. That's jiu-jitsu, because when you're training with somebody, you can't think about anything else, right? So you're gonna be choked out. So you have to connect, you have to be in shape, and in all this coordination, I think that also helps for the real training when we come back to our schools.
And also to get to understand yourself as well, isn't it? Because one thing that when I was doing some of the exercise that you passed it on one of the lives, it took me, I had to kind of concentrate how to make my body do on the right side. Because if you just think about speed, if you think about to do as fast as you can get lost a little bit on the sequence. And for you to be able to you follow the sequence, your body has to move exactly where you want it to move. And this mindset of to give you that kind of coordination is how you start to recognize linking your body and mind in the right way. Because I remember when I was doing really well for one side, but the other side I was like skipping one of the exercises. But then hold on a second, let's try to mirror it. And then you instantly, after when you do the exercise a few times, you already feel like, oh man, it's like flowing, like walking, you know?
Yeah, there is pressure. Like Stefano said today, it was a competition, so there is pressure. So you know better than anybody else how it is out there when you're competing. People like yelling at you, your coach like telling you what to do. You have your game plan in mind, but your opponent is doing something that you also have to be aware of. So a lot going on when we're competing or training jiu-jitsu. So all this practice at home, connecting exercises, doing one side and then the other side, and timing it, and you're trying to go faster every time. This is all training for us to perform better when we're training or competing in jiu-jitsu.
That's awesome. So Professor V, I'd like to say thank you so much for your time. You're always there at any time with a blink of an eye. You always be so supportive. You know, it's so good to see, you know, someone leading like that and being so supportive. And then we, as much as we can always try to support as much as possible. It's such a big cause, so beautiful, you know. And would you like to say any few words to the people here in Europe about the Barra Fit before you go?
Yes, I want to thank you guys for embracing the challenge. I know it's not an easy challenge, first of all. It's very tough, and you had to train and prepare yourself. And I want to thank you for that, for your trust. Really, somebody came up with a challenge and you just like put yourself out there and you do it. It shows that you trust your team. You're there to represent your professor, and that's also something I really appreciate. And I know the guys that are here today, they have a great team supporting them. And if I'm here today representing Barra Fit, it's because I have a great team supporting me. I have support of Marshall Carlos, Professor Marcio, Professor Flavio, Professor Marcelo Rezende, Professor Braulio Stima, Victor Stima. So I'm not alone, and I know how you feel. And this is just who we are. We are Gracie Barra. We are united. We are always together. And I just want to thank you all for that.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Professor Victor, thank you very much for always being such an amazing leader, you know, passing on the legacy, following the vision from Carlos Gracie Jr. and making ourselves, me as your brother, very proud, and also everyone that's involved as well, very motivated to carry on our job. All right, guys. So, guys, everyone who competed, congratulations, Hannah, you know, from the north, and Stefano, you know, from the central. Guys did an amazing job. Congratulations. Putting the bar really high that I cannot reach anymore. So, oh man, that was so good to see you guys competing. And thank you, Professor Victor. Thank you, Professor Vivi. It's
Thank
been
you.
a
Pleasure.
And guys, I'm gonna be live now on the in a few minutes as well on the global live chat show with Professor Ana Laura. So if you guys wanna plug in, we're gonna be seeing you guys there. Okay. So thanks again, Professor Victor, Professor Vivi, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much, professors. I see you guys next time. Thank you, Professor Vivi.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.